Right, there we go. Mike in tow. Yes, hey guys, we're back. Sorry, I apologize. I'm supposed to be back on at 9:30, so but got a bit busy. Um, so this is basically what I'm doing instead of a podcast. We're just going to be doing another late night PES stream. So we'll see how it goes. Probably end up being done. This will probably be a bit longer. See how things goes. Hoping um, to get the season almost done and dusted, if that makes any sense, by this stream. If not, by the next one, so we can start a season 3 and see where we go. Because I do want to try some different things with PES. Possibly maybe use a player like, or maybe even a different team. You know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But just before we go, if you're new to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe to Red Devil Studio. Follow us on Twitter, United X, and smash that notification button for the latest Manchester United news. Your quarantine PES stream, because we're in these times. So essentially this is just me playing PES, entertain and keep you guys busy who probably have a lot of cabin fever right now. I know a lot of guys in Europe are probably asleep right now. So probably for a lot of people watching in America and Asia, you might be sort of up and you might be see what we got in store. So I'm almost ready to get going. Just quickly, just setting up a few things um, with the channel, and then away we go. Um, I always feel that my tag should be should be a bit better, but we'll see what happens. And then I'm gonna quickly share the link, and then we'll be good to go. We're still a point behind. I don't get it at all. I don't get how we're a point behind Manchester City, considering we won 23 wins. They've got 20 wins. We've lost 2. They've drawn and drawn 4. I think the draws are the big thing. They've lost. We've drawn. So it is what it is. Um, Also be reading your comments as well. Jamie, man, up the Reds. Hi, bro, how you doing, man? I can't remember the last time you were in a stream, bro. So maybe because I haven't done one of these like late night streams in a while. I'm doing okay, man. Everyone is sort of, there's obviously the big freak out around this sort of Corona thing, man. So I'm trying to just what it's done, because obviously there's no football, is it's meant the amount of content I'm doing on this channel is going down. Not down, but it's different. So obviously there's not going to be a lot of post-match match previews and stuff like that. It is literally gonna be PES, maybe FIFA, because I don't like FIFA, so we'll see. And then tomorrow I'm gonna be doing a FIFA simulation of the last United match and everything. And then gonna do a a podcast tomorrow around about this, well, about 9 o'clock, 8:30 time, to talk about, because the Premier League I think are meeting tomorrow, so we should have a better idea as to what's gonna be happening with the season going. Um, don't hold you. It's just my scouting network is what. Don Wagner, man, Wagwan, man, how you doing? You okay? You all right? You guys okay? So I didn't think there'd be many people joining me on this late night stream. So, but thank you guys so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. So this one will hopefully, fingers crossed, go to midnight. I've got my stuff ready. So yeah, it's gonna be very interactive, very chilled. Just love to let. Is there anything you want to discuss or chat about with the fixtures? Because the way I sort of see it is, I just don't see the Premier League finishing. I really don't see the Premier League finishing. So well, guess what? Guess we're gonna have to see what happens. Oh, left back Marcelo, man. Um, actually, because we actually need a left back. Um, so possibly maybe might have to actually go for Marcelo. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate it. Um, Let's have a look. Start transfer negotiation. How much from Marcelo? 15 million. We actually have it. Why not? Only a year though. He's a positive something in our club. Yeah. I'm not gonna pay him that much though. A year, fine, until we can get someone better. Just going back to some comments. Don Magna, good. Just got back linking a chick. She asked me how much money I earned. I said I'd have to go. I'd have to go and pick up my wife. I'm not married. Oh, linking? You mean you something, man? And she asked you how much money. Where do you live? Who does that? Like, who does that? When you go on a date with a girl and then she's like, how much money do you earn? That's a big red flag, man. That's a big, for any guy watching in this thing. If on the first date or so and a girl asks you how much money you earn, that is a very, very big red flag. Avoid at all costs. And Jamie says, when do you think the virus will be contained? My dear mate, because the way I sort of see it is that we are behind Italy, playing Crystal Palace here, by at least 2 weeks. And the cases, the UK deaths have now gone to about 104. And bear in mind that just less than 2 weeks ago it was 10. As doctors, we're kind of by, like, essentially my training has been halted now because of this whole thing. So yeah, things are going to be very, very interesting from now. I can tell you about that. Thanks to everyone who's joining, by the way. Please like the video if you can. Get involved in the comments. If you have any particular suggestions, feedback for the channel, but also, you know, and if you're feeling generous, if you want me to do anything in particular, like something like that, as a super chat. But anyway, we're going to play Crystal Palace now. And you know what? Greenwood has actually been doing quite well for me recently, so instead of Rashford, because Greenwood's there we go. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good for now. Jamie, gold digger in it. London, South Kensington, yeah, man. Yeah, big red flag. That's why. But mate, yes, you did the right thing. Jeez, did she tell you what she did? What did she do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how, like, I don't.
Oh, what a lovely,
sometimes I found that. I mean, unless like you're really desperate, like really desperate. You know what I mean? Then maybe you would continue with that. But like, if you self-respect, if the girl says, "How much do you earn?" Bail. You run. Enough about that life, man.
But the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing around the block for their tickets as soon as
I think someone told me this once. It was like, the problem with guys, I think in particular, have is that they get this illusion of
any second now.
What's it called again?
Well, this really is a
starvation. Is it not starvation? No, it's
every game it stages.
It's like scarcity. That's the word, scarcity. You know, so there's nothing out there. There's nothing out there. You know, I'm running out of time. There's nothing out there. But you find in time, especially as you get older, that there's actually a lot out there. And if anything, as you get older, I think the boot is on the up. And there's a lot more options for guys out there than there are. So especially if you've got a decent job and you take care of yourself. There's
dashing forward at pace.
What was that?
The through ball.
Come on.
He's gone for
good save.
Yeah, just thinking about the goalkeeper again, he really had to be at his best, didn't he?
Late night love advice with Old Man G.
Bruno Fernandes. Greenwood.
Oh, good tackle.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now. Yeah, you can certainly see that. Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Oh, come on, anticipate that, Sancho, man. come on.
Maya finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while.
Jamie says probably an OnlyFans girl. I mean, fangirls,
Manchester
you mean?
United were imperious when the two sides last met.
That is something about this channel.
More of the
Obviously,
same.
mostly guys visit this channel,
is
so you know, maybe in the future we can. So I'm sure there are female
Lack of accuracy.
United fans out there. So
Gomez. Could be a chance here.
side, typical.
And the whistle's gone.
Typical.
Presumably for offside.
What 2 likes and 1 dislike, guys? Come on, man. What's going on? How have I got? I've got 2 likes and 1 dislike on this video. Was that you, Don Wagner and Jamie? What's going on? I thought you guys were supporting the channel.
Mamadou Sakho.
I kid. By all means, like or dislike.
Came in for a bit of flack after their previous result.
Look, some of the scrutiny is a bit over the top these days, and you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. But he really didn't help himself.
And the finish! Oh. It's anyone's ball.
Don't like it. I always hit the like button, bro. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. It was like 2 likes. It was like on dislike,
no
and then now it's like I'm back. I've got 4 likes now. It's very strange. I don't know what happened there. Oh, back.
Milivojevic.
Only here to support. Yeah, nah, man, guys, I'm messing with you.
Try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area.
How you got this whole thing anyway? That's
Maya.
That's what. So because
Holding.
I didn't actually realise until football was on just how much football, like,
Who's ball? Who's going to get that?
Come back from
get himself
that's because I got tackled. How much football you use? I saw that. I was hoping the girl I left at the bar who I bounced with this. Like, was she good looking? Was she good looking? Like, was she?
Great strength. Too
like,
strong
was it
for
one
his
of those
opponent.
things that potentially could have been like, yeah, oh, good run, keep run.
He's left his man going for goal.
Yes.
It's there.
Good by Sancho there, man.
Such a great time to score.
That is brilliant. I need to watch that again.
Before you head in for
him off there. It was good.
And you can guarantee
but
that dressing room will be buzzing now. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well done.
Resorts to watching the Bangladeshi league, man. Oh my goodness, man. It's getting that. Are they still playing? Jeez. I saw some National League football because the National League is still playing. So there's that. Honestly, whichever league comes back first is basically going to be making a mince, because I don't think the Premier League is going to be like my prediction. I don't think Italian football is going to be back for a while because they're in crisis. So the nation that has the least will come back. So possibly I'm thinking maybe in terms of European leagues.
Chip through. And that's not going to reach.
Maybe like the Turkish league, possibly.
Half-time.
Like watching.
There you have it. A close sport.
Who knows?
Football, still had
half-time now.
But ultimately produced just 1 goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front
line for the half-time lead,
but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too.
You dodged the bullet there.
Manchester United.
Is it a London thing? If you watch it, if you're still listening, is it a London thing? Is it a London? Is it fun? How are London girls in general? Because like, the more I get, the more I sense that, especially down south, they tend to be a bit more pretentious at times. I don't know, demanding and stuff. So even if they look good, they tend to be a bit kind of like, you know, demanding. I think is the term. Very, very demanding.
We start the
You're like, hang on a minute, like just because you've got different genitals to me does not all mean that you have a right to my money. It's not how it works. Should have finished that. Martial. What must you buying, G?
Peter, because it was
nothing so far.
Took the defence out of the picture, but he'll be in no hurry to watch the replay.
Oh, good save. Right now, to be honest, are in my stocks in Football Index from this point of view, and that's a good question actually. I should probably be thinking of, like, with the World Cup, maybe there should be in like vaccines and toilet roll and all that sort of clean stuff. Oh my goodness, love it. Was that? Oh, Gomez, man, Gomez. Oh, love it. Love when Gomez scores. Love when Gomez scores.
A wonderful delivery.
Love it.
All it needed was a touch.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous.
There's something about scores that is just very, very satisfying.
I think when it comes to the aerial,
especially when it's a young players. I mean, giving Gomez and Greenwood a lot more game time recently. I'm benching right because I feel like Greenwood is a better finisher than Bashford on this game.
So that's 2 now without
Don Magnus says materialism 1-1, narcissism, enticement, attitude, and overdriven down here. Yeah, man. It's something that I've like London, like it's just like
Manchester United will certainly be confident after that win in the local derby.
Like that toxic notion of like material, because as if that makes a relationship, and then like I deserve it, like
Sancho. It's Martial!
Oh, good save. It's like I deserve it. Like no. Like no, but it's good. It seems like you have the self-respect to know that.
Well, be revisited this.
You know. Ooh. Sorry.
Good reason for optimism here.
Let's go. That's my phone. Let's go. Oh. But yeah, no.
Maya goes looking.
I just do not think that
60 minutes played.
I do not think that
good challenge, he just stood firm. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory.
I think that young men as a species are doomed. I think we're in a world of the toxic combination of materialism with extreme feminism. It's kind of made things difficult for guys right now. I really do.
That won't get through.
Unless like you're really successful, a lot of money, really attractive, and even then it's still difficult. You just need to be confident.
This is promising. Bruno Fernandes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but
gonna make the subs now. Don Wagner says, I'm eyeing up silver, waiting for further price drops to go in. If dollar collapses, silver rise. That's a fair point, actually. It's a fair point. How are you doing that, by the way? Waiting for further price drop. If the dollar collapses, silver will rise. Yeah. How are you buying silver, by the way? Let me know how you're going about that, because I want my investments to be non-virtual as well. Is that worth investing in? Who comes up? I'm going to put Madison on for Gomez did score. Well, let's get Madison on for a bit more stability. Let's rest. And yeah, we'll do that for now.
And it's Saha. Good run down the left. What can they make of it?
Oh, good save. Good save.
The keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
These commentators are always so sarcastic.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Yeah.
And that's been levered clear.
That's all I need. Good tackle.
Now surely. Shot a goal!
I thought that was actually going in, right?
Just fizzes past the post.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
I thought that was going in.
The changes then in quick succession. And once more they can't get through. Greenwood.
Oh, come on, Greenwood. I thought I would have put is Rashford not on the bench?
Mamadou Sakho tries to locate someone up front.
Ah, yeah, come on, no one's there. That's surely ref.
Defenders on the back foot. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yellow. He looked offside there. He did, didn't he? That's what I thought. Yeah, yeah, it should have been a foul earlier before as well, which annoyed very much so.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. It was worth a go.
Maya. And here's Saha.
Skip that. It's
Now
wide.
it's Martial. Over to the left. Greenwood.
Let's
Martial.
go.
Hits one!
Oh, come on! Did you see that?
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate
Hennessy.
for them, and maybe we can
Did you
attribute
guys
that
see
to
that?
To a loss of focus.
Oh, bless him. Sorry. Probably sums up Hennessy's career, to be perfectly honest. I'm gonna watch that again. And then Martial off the post, and then brilliant goal. This is Jamie. Don Rankin says IG Index or Train 213 account. Buy silver to exchange. Okay. IG Index, or is there like an app for it? Can I download an app for that? And how much in general is it? How much in general is it per, like, you buy it per kilogram or something? Or
Manchester United got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Bruno Fernandes battles to win it back. Martial tries to get it
what
forward
happened to the
quickly.
controls there? It felt a bit
And
weird.
out to safety.
As if PES was saying, no, you can't score that quickly after the kickoff.
Baines plays a clever pass. Gets away from his opponent.
And it's a corner.
This could be their final throw of the dice.
But yeah, IG Index. I'll look into it because I have been looking at different investments. Invested in, take the set piece, man. I've invested in the first stock exchange I went to if I did was Football Index, which I've used.
Greenwood.
So I wanted to invest.
The ball needed to be better there.
in
It's a wasted
more
chance.
stuff.
Crystal
Just
Palace
'cause-
have a free kick.
Yeah. Yeah, the apps for them. Watch tutorials on YouTube logistics, then read invested. Fair enough, bro. I appreciate it. I'm gonna dig into it.
Maguire
Because,
gets it away. And that is it. The
it's a
referee has seen enough.
That's
Manchester
game.
United
I'm gonna have a look
enjoy
into
their
it. So,
perfect
because I'll
day.
need
For their victims, it is entirely imperfect.
what I found is that the best way
Comprehensive winners of a
is to
one-sided
put your money
contest.
kind of
Would you
in
summarise
different
what
places
we've
and
seen
stuff.
today then,
So
Jim?
Manchester
not just
United
in one place,
simply
but having
made their
investments in multiple
superiority
places.
count.
That's
They
what I'm
found
learning as
cruise
I get
control
older.
quite early and didn't need to go to turbo.
Yeah. Jamie says,
So
got to
that's
go,
it for
mate.
today.
Take care of
Thank you,
yourself,
Jim.
man. Thank you for stopping
And
by.
good
Really
afternoon all.
appreciate it. I'll probably be till midnight, I'd imagine. So it'll be at least another hour stream. So if you're free to come back, that'd be great. If not, have a good evening. All the best, and see you later, bro. Oh, nah, bro. Good game. Oh, right. I see. I thought you said GG usually means gotta go, doesn't it? Though it usually does. Oh yes. Oh, Manchester Derby, man. I think you guys weren't in the previous stream where towards the end of what I might do, because I'm going to use this form to get ideas, because guys, I'm out of ideas for the channel in terms of like what to do during this isolation time. So if you guys Atletico Madrid want De Gea for how much? Let me see. 84 million. Jeez. 84 million for De Gea. Give us a lot of transfer funds, but we don't have a backup keeper right now. Don Wagner. Sometimes being a doctor makes your brain one-dimensional stuff and get creative. Yeah, absolutely, mate. I feel like medicine actually kills creativity because everything is so standardized. Why I set up this channel. It was just another nice creative outlet to just do something different, to do football, to create things. Like, it's right now it is my main creative outlet, though I'm trying to develop other things because yeah, medicine just does that to you. It kills creativity, not just stifles. Like, I think it actually kills it. Yeah. Does it mean that? Oh, that's Mendy. Marcelo. Yeah. I'll accept the terms. Okay. Well, that's another thing. Play Football Manager. I have thought about. I have thought about looking at other games like Football Manager, but the Football Manager doesn't seem to be a version for Mac, which is what I've got. So I might have to get a PC to run it. Stream Football Manager. Maybe do a Football Manager stream from the channel as well. So I am looking at that. Possibly as a thing. Let me know what you think, guys. Actually, I asked these two questions actually as you're watching. Do you think I should be looking at other games, doing other different things? And what would you guys advise in terms of ideas for this channel, especially given the fact that we're not going to be having a lot of football? Please let me know. I really appreciate your feedback, because I am starting to run out of ideas here. It's free for 7 days right now, bro. Really? Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out. Like I said, I don't know whether it's because from what I tell, Football Manager doesn't tend to work with. You gotta check for me, Jamie, to see if it works for Mac. This is obviously we're doing the Manchester Derby. I want this actually to be at the end, but that's another thing as well, guys. Do you want me to edit these videos so that I post like PES highlights almost? So like I will post highlights of big games like the Manchester United versus Liverpool, Manchester United, Manchester City. Let me know. Yeah, it should work on the Mac, bro. Okay, cool. I'm gonna be downloading it tonight then, and possibly streaming that way. Let's just have a look. I'm gonna keep Greenwood on the bench for now. Sancho is there. Gomez. Put McTominay. Instead of Fred. Yeah, that's about right. Actually, before I forget, well, is right now is my only left. He's getting overworked, so I have Marcus Rojo there, which isn't really ideal, but it is what it is. Let's go. Let's beat City. Don Magna, I think the education system mentioned so back in the day, some doctors were also paying as filmmakers by invented, but these days, yeah, because everything has to be medicine, bro. That's the problem. No, you can't think outside the box anymore. Everything has to. It's ironic. In order for change to happen in medicine, it's hard for things to change in medicine now than it was back then. Because everything has to be standardized. Everything has to go according to a protocol, a guideline, etc. So if you think outside the box and you want to change, then people will get. That's just how it is. That's why honestly, like, I've been thinking a lot about leaving it.
The game itself lasts
So
just 90
I'm just
minutes,
looking at
but
other
its
options
repercussions
happens.
can be felt for months and years ahead.
So red and white, of course, the preeminent colours.
The positive thing about
at Old
radiology
Trafford,
is that you
officially the largest club football
become
ground
a
in
consultant,
England.
or
Its
train, you
capacity,
see what happens,
75,000
potentially what,
and growing.
etc. I don't know. The world is doing that sense. So maybe I'll finish training. But I don't really. I don't know. I'm not really keen on staying in medicine 100% personally. If you want another dog, would you be a footballer? I'd go into
Manchester United have chosen to go
I'd probably go into acting to film. It's one of my creative. I pursue creative passion. I'd say like acting, drama, which is what I like. I did a lot when I was in school. Possibly writing as well. Those would be the things that I would do. Maybe even IT, like graphic design, video editing, etc., stuff like that. So I also did that. I created my own website when I was a kid. Really, really good. Right, let's go. Manchester Derby. Manchester Derby. Manchester Derby.
This is round 2 between these two sides who have already
Oh!
Martial!
Like a minute and a half. Sorry. This guy. Sorry, I don't know why I'm about that. That just jump. And then he's like just skins. I don't know who's that. Is that also Mendy? Just skins him and that's it. James, do you have any regrets of not pursuing an acting career? Do I have any regrets of not pursuing an acting career? Yes and difficult.
Manchester trail at this early stage.
It's difficult, mate, because
Manchester,
I know so many people. Because, well, two things. One, I know people who have tried and they're just struggling right now. The positive thing about
Bruno Fernandes.
The thing about medicine is that once you're in the system, like essentially the hardest part in the UK anyway is getting into medical school. When you're in, it's very difficult to come out. So, i.e., you basically have a job pretty much for life. Whereas with acting, it is very much about like who you know. Well, it's very much about who you know. And a lot of people acting are just like often like obnoxious middle class, upper to middle class people that don't really know what they're doing. No disrespect to anyone who acts here, but yeah, there's just a lot more about who you know, which you don't. There's a bit of that in medicine, but it's not to the same extent, I think, as acting.
That's the throw. On the right now, what's on? Oh, managed to get it away. Bruno Fernandes has created one goal already. He's got options out wide.
That run by Martial.
It's Martial!
That run by Martial is man.
And they're at it again.
This just that side as well. Just spamming it, and then Martial just comes. Like he's just destroying. Is that Laporte? I think it's Laporte. He's just destroying Laporte there. From that side, through ball, Rashford to Martial. The link-up play between these guys is just unreal, and just destroying them. Martial, those assassin gloves become iconic. Now to get a world-class manager. It's still not on the Don Wagnerman. Ollie is at the wheel. He's at he's at the wheel.
Now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Who are your
Rodri
favorite
tried
actors?
to play it through. Yeah, I mean,
I
think he did well
appreciate
to
actors
start
like
the run. He just didn't
it just
get enough behind it. It
but
happens.
also deep actors. Tom Hardy can be good.
Madison plays it out to the wing. And
Samuel L.
here's
Jackson,
Martial.
definitely.
Sancho. And here's Martial. Surely a foul.
Thank you.
Free kick.
But yeah,
It was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
I think those would be.
Trouble here.
I just have an appreciation of just film and stuff like that in general. I just
Manchester United looking to widen the gap even further here. Bruno Fernandes!
Unlucky Bruno.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save. Well, I thought his starting position
Unlucky
was good.
Bruno.
That helped the
Bruno,
keeper to judge the
Bruno,
ball
Bruno.
and deal with it well.
Let's go. But I don't know, what will you guys do? Do you guys have any regrets about career choices? I know Don Ragni or Doctor as well, you know, so but it's good.
Throw it.
By the way, boy, it's on and off. Is that a click or a click where you're hearing a beeping?
Madison.
Oof, off the post, man.
He's gone for it.
Oh, come on, you need to finish that.
Missed, but not by that far.
Marcus Rojo did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to
better.
step up
Let me know if
again.
that mic is better, or whether what you're hearing is my phone, which seems to sort of be making a beeping noise. Cuts off intermittently. So just make sure that it's plugged into my PS4 controller.
Well played. He
Is
saw
that better?
coming. Needed a better pass.
I was
there.
fouled there. Thank.
Silva.
No beeps. I'll have a look at it come half time actually.
Sancho. Quick glance at goal.
I want.
Just brushed off the ball there. Rashford decides to play it back. And it's Rojo.
Oh, sorry. I wanted Martial to get a hat trick. That's why.
Has to get it forward quickly. Good challenge. He just
Ollie's in the world,
firm.
but he left the car keys in the kitchen.
A real chance if he can get through.
Well, United are unbeaten in 11 games, bro. So so
And they've been caught out. And
Sterling should score
a
that.
collective sigh of
He's
relief from
been
the
on
defence.
form.
That's just front foot enforcement.
Hasn't stopped so far. Seems, yeah, I think it might have been either the volume on my mic or I wasn't in the control. Hopefully that's better. No, now. Let's go. It's all individual player brilliance. Yeah, it is. But
half-time.
I think
Maguire.
the thing is that,
Plays it out
like,
to the flank.
while I don't think that Ollie is the right man to take us forward, I think
Aguero.
he is the man to at least give us some
Bernardo
stability.
Silva.
That's what I
Bernardo
think.
Silva hits that long.
I think if Ollie can give us a bit of stability for a few years, you know,
Loose.
he should do the rebuild, get those good
Gaia.
players in, because his signings
Jose
obviously have been
Gaia
good
goes
so
on a
far.
charge down the left. And it's played
So
forward.
the better manager.
To break out here. Now it's Martial.
Ah. Come on. Unlucky.
Goes for half-time. Some first half thoughts?
Individually, just like the machine. Well, I don't know. I don't think it's bad.
Success with another show of strength.
Manchester United sitting pretty here at half-time. 2-0 up.
Right, give me 2 seconds before I resume. Sorry, 2 seconds. Sending a text message. And cool, I'm good. Right, second half, here we go. 5 people watching and 5 likes. Perfect. If you are watching and new, please leave a like. I appreciate it.
Reported change to either side during the break. And it's Sterling. And he has been fouled.
How is that a foul, ref? Come on. Individuals are carrying probably just like that. Hey, you know, we'll see. I just think you can't sack him now, basically. Sané's off for Sterling. That's interesting.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those breaking passes just to spread the play.
Marshall's up there.
McTominay gets it back.
Ah, come on.
Rodri.
Good tackle. Good. Ah, come on, Rodri.
And here's Aguero!
Good save.
Good stop. That wasn't easy. Oh, that's a spark.
The tactical's good. Nah, Don Ragnar, no. As soon as you mention Diego Simeone, there's no tactical thing in that. There's no tactics in putting 10 men behind the ball, man. Like, I would even. Oh, good goal. And is that his hat trick? No, it's Rashford.
And they are pulling clear here.
I would say, like, nah. Diego Simeone, there's no tactics in putting 10 men behind the ball. And I would even argue against Liverpool in the second leg, like, for the individual brilliance of, if it wasn't for the individual brilliance of, like, Oblak and Partey, they would have lost that game. Anfield had like 35 shots, I think. 35 shots on their goal. And it's just that they happened. Oblak was just a beast. I'm not saying Diego Simeone is a bad manager. He's definitely. I'm not saying that like Diego Simeone is a worse manager than Oli, but like I've never rated Diego Simeone. I really haven't. I think that one star, which is basically to be other defensive. And actually, good save. Actually, what does it show? It doesn't really show that much, because aside from a Liga title in what, 2012, and okay, he's won I think a Europa League as well. That's about it. You know, like Atletico Madrid, that much more than Manchester United have in the last time. Really? No, that's where United are a bigger club than Atletico Madrid, but you know, with the players he has, he could play a lot more, and he chooses to just park the bus a bit. I don't know.
Manchester keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a
kind of passes that.
Move to deny runners
but,
the opportunity
like I said, I'm not saying that
that
Simeone is a worse than.
Jose Gaya takes the long option.
Not at all.
McTominay.
Good hold up there. Oh, come on. Marshall, be stronger.
Gabriel Jesus. It's Silva! Good ball, and another time!
Let's just finish that.
And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
It's just one example. I prefer Nagelsmann as well. Although I've always said that my ideal manager would be Luis Enrique. If we could get Luis Enrique from duty, I'd rather Luis Enrique, because I feel that Luis Enrique, bearing in mind he got a treble with Barcelona, and he managed the MSN in Messi, Suarez and Neymar.
Oh look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle.
Oh come on, that was poor. That was poor. That was poor.
Manchester United are looking quite mean on the counter, and combating that requires even more meanness.
As for Jose, how many times honours Jose versus Oli? Well, yeah, But you also got to think about it here and now, Don Wagner, as well. I don't think Jose Mourinho is going to do particularly well at Spurs. I really don't. And at the end of the day, Ollie's beaten Jose once, and probably was going to beat him again.
Pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah,
so,
the fact that he's registered, Peter,
not to mention the fact that Pep Guardiola this season 3 times, he's beaten Lampard once, and at least he got a point off Liverpool. So we've done the big teams. That's the thing, you know.
And here's Martial, and it's Rashford, and he's shown him a clean pair of heels.
Oh, the fact that Martial could get it in from that range just shows what he can do, really. My laptop's crashed for some reason. Enrique is a good shout. I do think he's a good shout, buddy. I do.
Laporte goes looking. Sané.
I think Enrique is a brilliant shout. And I'm surprised people aren't speaking about him, because he's
very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest.
Oh,
he's got the ball. He's real chance. He's given it away. Has a hit.
Laporte. Sorry, guys.
And he should have made it 4.
Oh, Somali Flame, good to see you in chat. That's it, you drop it by. Simeone is a good option when you want to build a defence. A sound team. Just imagine when United would have been able to skip most Van Gaal, Mourinho, fix him. I don't know. I don't know whether he would, because you've got to bear in mind. Maybe it's, I just have a thing against Simeone because a lot of the underhanded as well now, but defense. But ask yourself this: when was the last time a heavily defensive won like the Champions League, or even won, you know, domestically? You have to have these days, especially of the high-paced football, is a good goal by Martial. You got to have a good attack. You just got to, and I don't know. I just couldn't, and one of the reasons why I didn't like watching Mourinho, I just couldn't. I couldn't watch a team. You know, we would all be saying this is not the United way. This is not the United way. Of seeing 10 United players be behind the ball. I don't know. It's always ifs and buts at the end of the day, but yeah. Yeah, United did spend a lot of money during that period. A lot of money that was wasted, in my opinion. Especially from Van Gaal. Van Gaal was the architect of that. Because I think that he a lot of money during Louis van Gaal's reign. At least if you just think, like, how many players of Louis van Gaal's reign do we still have at the club? I can't think of any one of them. I think the positive thing, well, the only positive thing for me, for Louis van Gaal did, which I always give props for, is that he his chance, and he bought Anthony Martial. For me, that is Van Gaal's legacy. Moyes, Mata and Herrera, I guess, and even Fellaini to a certain extent. But in terms of at the club, just Mata. Mourinho, obviously, he gave McTominay's chance, and he obviously bought Fred. He bought Bailly. He bought Pogba. So yeah. Oh, we're ahead of City now because we won. We're ahead of City now. We won. We won. So we might actually get the title this season. If the season was officially cancelled, no chance of remaining games to be played, what would you say has been the funniest this season? Frame, I understand, but it wouldn't be pretty to watch week in, week out. Yeah. Yeah, that was my. It was painful. And it really was. Um, the tank, Jay Sancho. Okay. What's been the funniest Man United moment this season? Ooh. Or sad. Was it funny or sad? Because funny. I'm trying to think. That's tough. Phil Jones basically playing is always funny. David De Gea kicking. I think the Everton game when David De Gea kicked the ball against the defender was kind of bad, I guess. Oh, that made me laugh. Okay, well those things made me angry, so I'm probably not gonna use those examples. For the next match, might rest a few players for this second leg. What? Man United funny. That's a good one. That's a good video actually. Man United's funniest moments. That's a good one. I need to think about that one because I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Player wise, something like that. Like I can name moments that you could argue were like sarcastically funny. You know, like oh we're gonna sign Haaland, and it turns out that we're not gonna sign Haaland, for example. Might give Greenwood his stay here. Put Antoine CB as well. And let's put Sergio Romero in goal for now. And kick off. Let's go. But yeah, I need to think about that, Don Wagner. I need to think about that. What are your guys' funniest moments of the season? And Somali Flame, if you're there as well as a Chelsea fan, what do you think? You know, you guys' funniest moments of the season?
Manchester United have their eyes firmly fixed on finishing off the job here, having claimed the win on their travels. There were some voices expressing frustration that they should have been more ruthless in their first leg approach. Perhaps the tie could have been killed off by now, but with home advantage in addition to their narrow lead, things from their perspective look pretty good. They have been told that all home seats have been taken. They are clearly confident in the thought that their team has everything they need to wrap up the tie. So red and white, of course, the preeminent colours at Old Trafford, which is now officially the largest club football ground in England. Its capacity 75,000 and growing.
Right.
Manchester United facing up to opponents who are obliged to come at them.
Well, Peter, things are definitely looking up for them, although none of us here will see this as a decisive advantage with the margin being so small. I'm expecting them to try to disrupt and frustrate while looking for the first chance to counter. If they can get themselves 2 up, then that's probably all they need. I say probably.
Yeah, we'll win this game. We'll win this game. For me, was the Ollie and Lee Grant press conference for League game. The way Ollie gassed up Lee Grant made me think, why is he third choice? So, yeah. Has he actually played in goal for us yet, Lee Grant? I can't remember.
Manchester United,
he's made one appearance, but that's about it.
And they will make it into the quarter-finals, even with a draw here. Dinks one in.
Oh, okay, what a corner.
The desperate variety.
No, that was in the Europa League, wasn't it? I don't think I've seen Lee Grant do anything else since then.
Can
On,
get that clear. Forward it goes. And Greenwood.
Go!
Nicely measured pass. Gomez. Big Gomez!
Oh, come on, finish that, Gomez. Come on.
Just lacked a
Sorry.
decent finish.
They got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see.
The funniest moment,
like
I
that.
think, for me was when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said in pre-season that Chong and Gomez are playing quite regularly. We're going to get game time and opportunities, and they're ready for the senior team. And we basically we've barely seen them ever since, especially Angel Gomez. I think that's kind of funny, in a way. Yeah, they're ready. We haven't seen them, Ollie, though. We've barely seen them all season. But okay.
But no joy. Loose ball. Who's going to get that?
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances.
Football does age you, though, man.
Goal saving.
Oh man, need to score that.
Oh, he did
come
the
on.
hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Need to score that.
Was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Need to score it.
Seeing De Jong tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, good save. When did Ollie day dance? When did that happen?
Real class.
Tadic simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Good save. So I need to concentrate or comment on the game or do something. We've had 64% possession now.
Managed to get it away. Sancho looking to penetrate opposition lines.
In front of me there.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Greenwood.
Oh, come on, man! I've got out the opportunities. I should be finishing these now. I should be finishing them. Sorry.
A few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such
Greenwood
good
there.
momentum now.
Back to come on. I'm gonna make a video. You gave me an idea, Don Magna. Like top 5 funniest United moments. If you guys you can send in. I might do like I might just compile them, like top 5 United moments. Like and I'll compile a clip or something.
Bruno Fernandes
and I'll put it on the chat.
Forward. Greenwood. It's a decent ball. Gomez. Real chance.
Oh my god! Literally. If Ajax score,
to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that.
No?
No, well, my worry is that their main threat is being shifted out of contention.
if
They've got
Ajax
it back as soon
score,
as they gave it away. And back to base. Had out to safety.
post twice, I think.
Quickly. And here's De Jong.
Come on, don't get in each other's way.
Good run. Ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. The crowd appreciates
Not
good
the
football
ball,
all around
and he's
there.
offside as well. Screw it.
Greenwood
Oh dear.
gets flagged offside.
Might bring just remind me to bring Rashford in the second half. I'm realising maybe Greenwood is more of an impact
Good challenge.
sub
He just stood
in
firm.
the start.
And it's Ziyech. It's a loose ball.
Ooh, sorry. Sneezing.
And help's available out wide. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Ball's loose. Who's getting there?
Where's that genius Lingard? You sold him? Yeah, Lingard's been sold long time ago.
Looking to break out here.
Long time ago.
Chilwell is charging up on the overlap.
Oh,
He sorted that out. And that has been clubbed away.
They're not playing
now
back,
the counter.
actually.
He goes long.
But I should be ahead.
Done very well to intervene.
Ah, no.
It's half-time here.
Yeah, no, I saw Lingard on Magni.
He has toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game.
I'm gonna put Rashford on.
Manchester United
now
will be relatively happy
to
to
kill off this
protect their lead,
game.
and now the onus is on their opponents to start taking a few risks, which may play right into their hands.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we're underway again.
Manchester United playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positive.
I forgot Don Wagner. Did you ever tell me what specialty you're doing? Is it GP training you're doing?
Big chance!
Oh wow. That
Gomez.
foul there.
The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Has a hit!
Finally! And it's this guy, it's Angel Gomez.
Sparked straight into life.
Dilo, Sancho, the youngsters, that's good. Finally, that puts it to bed.
It's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed
Jeez,
so much
amount of
time and
chances
space.
I had.
But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant
And that was actually
set-up
Rashford
there.
actually winning that. See, Rashford comes on, he makes a difference, it's good.
Big occasion, big goal.
Started streaming an hour
crucial
ago.
lead. Martial. Gomez. Chance to break. It's come loose. It's been intercepted. And that will come to nothing. Diogo Dalot. It's a brilliant interception. And he heaves it forward. Bye.
It's exactly the start to this second half they would have hoped for. They can build on that morale boost and confidence.
You need to hold on to that ball. And look at the ball control. Gomez looks taller in FIFA than real life. Yeah. I don't know whether they've taken it on his measurements.
And it's the goalkeepers to play.
It'll be a shame if we lose Gomez at the end of the season. It really will.
Bruno Fernandes.
Because
plays it out to the flank.
oh man.
That is as
It'll
far
be
as
a very big shame. You need to chase the game, guys. Why are you running? Kicking. Lewis probably knows into boss. Exactly. Yeah, that's true.
Well, that's where he wants it.
This is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like if midfield for me is where the games are going to be won and lost these days in football. Not so much strikers, although strikers are important, but definitely the midfield. And I think for me, who can utilise good midfield. Imagine like Luis Enrique managing Bruno Fernandes, Pogba, and
Tadic. He's had a shot.
should score that Tad.
Well, he should have gone
Pogba,
back, and he knows it.
Fred even.
Certainly
I think it'd be interesting. The only thing about any new manager is that obviously they're going to have
Another
to.
change here.
They want their own sets of players. So, and right now, I think United are in a good place. We're in a good place where I don't think we need to buy that many players.
Bruno Fernandes has set up one goal so far. And here's Rashford.
Come on, Rashford.
Rashford unable to make it happen.
Put my
for
faith
all
in
his
you,
good
but you got the assist, so.
Ajax get it back again. He's certainly caught him there.
How,
It's a free
ref,
kick.
though? Come on. Let's go. Blind and Fernandez made the same interceptions. This season feels a lot longer than the previous season. I'm not sure why.
He won't reach that. Bailly gets it away.
Always wins in the air by.
Brushed off the ball there. And it's Tadic. Gets the better of his man.
Good tackle. Love it.
Forward. Goes down.
Love that tackle.
Given. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Strength, too strong for his opponent.
Sure.
Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Bruno Fernandes. He's got through.
Come on, Sancho. Right.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Delivers across.
Oh!
Referee's had a good look.
Corner.
And given a corner.
Gee, you're Nigerian. Is everyone in Nigeria buying their Garlo shirt number? Nigerian R9, man. Nigerian R9. Like, I'm not sure with the Nigerians. Not so much because a lot of Nigerians here support Chelsea.
2 minutes to be added on.
Back in
The whistle's gone.
Offside.
For offside.
But back in Nigeria, yeah, I think a Garlo fever's coming up, especially because there are a lot of United fans in Nigeria still, populous country. So they're buying a shirt if you know Nigerian are going. So, but you know, I really do hope that Garlo. I do.
In round one. Still plenty to do, of course, but one huge step forwards.
Yeah,
Done.
It was a fairly stern test with very little.
It was a stern test, but Angel Gomez,
for everything.
he gave us what we needed at the end of the day, didn't he? He gave us what we needed. But I genuinely hope Aguero does for us. Are you based in Birmingham? I detect a slight accent. I'm actually in Newcastle. I live in Newcastle now. But I have kind of essentially been all over the UK, to be honest. I was born in London, Lewisham, then moved up to Newcastle, Sunderland, then studied at Warwick Uni for a bit, then went to study in Belfast for medicine and Newcastle. So yeah, a bit all over. Just some water to keep my voice up. Cool. Let's keep going. Through. Who's also through? Barcelona obviously are through. I think that's Juve. Juve. Juve through, I think. Yeah, a few big teams. Derby County, Premier League match day. Geordies are friendlier than Manchester, Liverpool and Leeds. I don't know about Leeds folk. Leeds folk are pretty sound. Geordies are friendly. I think a lot of that is because of how they spend a lot of time getting drunk. Long range shooting as well. That is something I'm starting to do. To actually sort of train players with individual skills and stuff. Long range shoot with dipple shot. Heel trick. I think I do want to work on through passing. Fernandez is going to be that player again. A lot better. Heel trick. Dipping. No, let's just wait. But that's, I do kind of agree with you, Don Wagner. Certainly compared to London, everyone seems to be kind of in their shell in London, which kind of it kind of scares me a bit. And as you said, with the girl that you had a date with, entitled, materialistic, and sort of, yeah, it's not a nation. You never told me whether she was good looking or not. Was she good looking, mate? Was she, and how you arranged things? I'm curious. Let's make some applications. Not because I want to, but just because I should probably rest a few players. Ronaldo hasn't actually played for a while. Let's drop Martial for a bit. I played Gomez a few times now, so Sancho. Let's put Greenwood on this side actually, and we'll do that. Lovely. But yeah, London girls. Ugh. I don't know. Just a gross there. I'm sure they're
Well, good day to you on a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football. The stands are packed here, people have done everything they can to get here. Indeed, the roads outside were pretty badly clogged, but I think most of the traffic issues have been settled, and indeed, I think most people have now got through the turnstiles and are well covered up against the elements, whatever they may throw at us over the next hour or two.
right.
Well, this
Let's
really
go.
is a great venue. It adds Rashford concedes a free kick for that.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Who's that to? Come on, man. I only leave you looking, but I bound to stuff if red flags pop up like neon flags.
Tries to get it forward quickly.
Like, how
He's
much
got
you
through.
earning?
A chance! Oh, that's a fine challenge.
What the?
Shot it goal!
Good save.
Oh, denied brilliantly.
Sometimes, to be
that's
honest,
a
it's the most
sparkling
good-looking
save.
ones that like that
Absolutely
do that,
sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
because ultimately because of their entitlement, they feel that
Dowell
and that they
falls
can,
short.
at least in their prime anyway, because they're based on their looks, they feel that they can sort of get any guys, they can be that picky.
And the finish!
The problem is that, like, in time, they're not going to be as attractive as they were when they were younger.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
So
Manchester
that's the
United
problem.
were imperious when the two sides last met.
And
Fans are asking for more of the same.
you just end up just sort of attracting super people,
Diogo Dalot. Cristiano
It's like,
Ronaldo.
I noticed, after a certain age,
Cristiano Ronaldo!
after women tend to ask the question, where have the good men gone? Why aren't there any good men out? They all
There's a lot
gone.
of movement out wide
Well,
now.
You can see that.
Well, I think it's a
well,
move to open the game up more,
but
whether
you're just
out
super-
wide or just getting
At
a
least
runner
that's what I
through the
think.
middle now.
And the weighted pass. And he's cut it out. Garner.
Well done, Garner.
Now the counter.
Come on. Is that
Derby
Fernandez?
quick to defend their manager in the wake of criticisms levelled at him in recent days.
Listen, there's just no...
He's had a shot!
Oh, that was
Same
close.
again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Let's go. I remember tomorrow to...
and here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Good take, and he's
yeah,
had
I'm
a look.
offside.
I think that's
do that
offside.
again.
Yes, it is.
I remember tomorrow to post this link on Twitter. And at PES and to just get it trending. Oh, of course that was going to happen.
Garner battles to win it back.
Well done, Garner. No one anticipated though.
Hoisted
Ronaldo's
forward.
slow on pace. Rashford don't know what he's doing.
Dowell.
Come on.
Big chance.
Ooh.
Dowell goes for the cross. It's well blocked and back out it comes. Greenwood gets it
go.
back. Chance to break. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ah, man.
And it's played forward. Maddison goes looking. A real chance to break. Rashford. It's Rashford!
Oh, good save by the keeper. Donago, my mate is telling me that his female housemates at uni are freaking out that they can't buy makeup or book nail dress appointments with Corona. Oh my goodness. Really? 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 They're freaking out because they... I guess that's one positive. It means that you see... I mean, the amount of women that you realise that, like, literally, you don't actually know what they look like without makeup, and then you see what, like, without it, and it just shows how, like, fake things are. Most women's photos on Instagram and stuff, because
Greenwood. Cristiano Ronaldo.
oh man, on Facebook or even Instagram, because they use filters and stuff like that to make themselves look a lot better than they actually are.
That he could have a pop, not his best.
Point blank header.
Poor.
Oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I mean, come on. Booking, freaking out, buy makeup, or just priorities, guys. Priorities, guys. Seriously, priority. I mean, priority.
Gets wrestled off the ball. Maddison. He's there to receive it.
Man.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's half-time.
Okay, half-time.
So the other team has broken through. But certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion. As
have I only had one shot on target the entire half?
I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Wow, that's bad.
And after 45
that's going to change.
Still goalless.
Right.
A change perhaps after half.
It was quite a poor half as well. Let's get some of the Marshall on. I'll try that for now. Sancho can stay. Yeah, we'll keep that for now. My biggest one is getting X to keep my gains. Aren't there like other like
At least there's always a plus side too.
Aren't there like other
defenses are doing what they should,
other foods for the protein though? Like couldn't you get like nuts or
And here's Martial. Could be thinking about a shot here.
or let's see, nuts. Fish obviously is there, but I mean that's obviously expensive. But and milk obviously. But I usually like nuts or I know there are other like vegetable kind of alternatives.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ah,
Ronaldo
offside.
Offside.
Again. Keep those gains though. Get those gains though. Maybe that's what brought. They looked at those pecs and they were like, right. I see a guy who probably
was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and
oh
improved
man,
upon,
there's
sure.
so many goal diggers out there. It's not funny. And this is supposedly.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Wow. Okay. 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 Sorry. Okay.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter.
I didn't actually expect to score that goal. Ronaldo, man.
Stunning
1, 2, and then, oh, it was a thing of. I need to watch it again. It was a thing of beauty. Ronaldo. Ah, jeez. A thing of beauty. See. I need to find his number back to number 7, so we'll see what happens.
With, a break in play. Manchester United
We'll do what we want.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Maybe he just needs to build his fitness like Ronaldo. He looks a lot more stocky on here.
Ball has crossed the line.
Go Ronaldo quickly pick it. Come on.
Forward it goes. Dow.
Who was that? What?
Chance! Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Well done.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Ah.
Oh, real danger here. Real chance! And the follow-up.
And he's offside.
For offside.
Unlucky Greenwood. I miss it. Yeah, what a goal! I miss it. I miss Ronaldo as well, man. I really wish he'd come back to United.
Here comes a substitution.
Just imagine had instead of what's his name, Ed Woodward pursuing Bale, had we actually signed Ronaldo after he left Real Madrid. I mean, man, that kind of leadership. That's what we needed. But maybe wanted to win trophies, and United didn't look like they're in a position to do so. I don't think Ronaldo wants to be part of a rebuilding project.
Garner.
But
Bruno Fernandes goes looking.
We missed.
And here's Martial.
And we never really replaced him, to be honest.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, keep it down, Ronaldo, man.
Too close for comfort.
They are, but I'm lacto. They are, but I'm lacto-vegetarian, so it's eggs, lentils, nuts, chickpeas, and peanut cheese for me. My goodness, G, man, your diet must be on point.
Salo appears to be in some real discomfort.
Oh
Is
dear.
it his leg?
Yeah, his pain is now pretty obvious, Peter. He's not the type who pulls up unless something's hurting.
He's going to continue, it seems, albeit a little gingerly.
No, we need to change Dallo. Put on Sancho as well. Let's go. Lacto vegetarian. Fair play, man. I say your diet must be absolutely amazing. You're where I want to be. Right now, my diet is not great, and exercising is not great for me either. As you can tell by the fact that I'm obviously playing online right now. I need to improve it. Radiology life makes you very
Peter, they have to fight the onset
unhealthy.
Of desperation and keep enough cool heads
it
to
really
still deliver.
Oh, that looked like a really bad challenge, actually.
He's pulled him up for that challenge.
Yeah,
Has shown him a yellow card.
It looked like a bad challenge to me. Don't complain, guys. It looked like you could hear him actually. You could actually, I could actually. Anyway. Yeah, man. When we won that, won the Champions League.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell. Now.
Ronaldo, Tevez, Berbatov, and Rooney.
Played back in.
We should have won more leagues with that team.
Oh,
good save.
Peter,
at least they deserved at least two more.
And keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Side again, man. Ah.
And he's straight offside.
Ah, fine. But yeah, my G, that was a good front four. I had a better front four since then, really. But we're build one, I hope.
For them to hang
on. I think
Manchester United can
we just need
settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock.
Good right winger.
4 extra minutes added on.
Come on, we can't drop points here, otherwise City will catch up.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Maddison. And it's Martial.
Oh. That's fine.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United win it.
1 meal a day, bro. Seriously. 1 meal a day, bro. Eat after training. Look after your health, bro. No. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
certainly in medicine, man. You got to look after your body. You really do.
Scrap for everything.
So what? Do you just have like one? So you only have 1 meal a day. You just have like one big meal. How does it work? Do you like, or do you like have? Is it like those small meals? Like one big meal and then like small things. You surely need at least, especially when it's like what, 2,000 calories or something. And fasting. Oh yeah, I've heard of that, man. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you about the like. I think there is evidence with intermittent fasting. Well, just like not just constantly having sugar, basically, because obviously insulin is released with glucose. So high or carbohydrate-based products spikes your insulin, as opposed to like, I assume like vegetables or like fish or various things that don't have as much carbohydrates in them. Right. I think I'm gonna do one more game and then I'll probably stream. We're still ahead of City by 2 points thanks to that derby win. Let's see what the next. Oh, a perfect one to end. Arsenal away in the FA Cup. Oh yes. Oh yes. But no, man. We don't need Asensio. PSG wanting to sign Jadon. I mean, I have to wait for now. There's players, but I bought a left back in thingy. Yeah, market value 90. They want him for and play at his own club. I'm not selling Sancho. He's been that good. Harry Maguire's had an offer for 31 million from Tuchel, but we don't have enough. Atletico Madrid want David De Gea for 84 million. Martinho, Porto wants him for 8. He's not playing a lot, so that is an option. And we'll see. Google Dr. Ekberg, 1 meal a day, intermittent fasting, 2 protocols that if get you lean and healthy. Fair enough. Dude, man, I will try, man. I just love food too much. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not like I don't like binge. Like maximum, I have like probably 2 meals a day, which is probably like breakfast and then like an evening meal like at 5 or something like that. So, but like 2 protocols that no, fair enough. So how many calories then does that mean that you have? Because surely you must be having at least like I don't know 1,500 or something like that. But no, I need to have a look at it because we medics have to take care of ourselves. It does seem to get like I always find that when it comes to revision for exams, it all seems to go out of the window, which is not good. It's my own discipline, but there you have it. Actually, no, maybe I should just put the strong team out for this game. Yeah. Strong team out for this game. And just go with that. Arsenal. Banter FC. Right, last game. And then I will bid you guys adieu until tomorrow, where hopefully hopefully we'll tomorrow we'll be doing some more live shows and stuff like that.
Two teams ahead of us here have their eyes firmly fixed on the grand prize. They both believe it is within their compass.
I know if it's my TV, but like the graphics is alright.
Competition has provided us with a lot of drama up to this point, and I'm sure there is plenty more to come before it reaches its ultimate climax. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here.
Right, let's get ready to rumble.
It is extraordinary to think we've already reached this stage. Just this game. And then the final.
A game, some may argue, with
semi-final
justification as being harder than the final itself, Peter. I can certainly attest to that from my own experience. While you do everything to tell yourself you shouldn't get too ahead of things, it's actually harder than it seems. But it's looking like a terrific occasion here. Let's just hope we have a game.
Let's go United. Let's go.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, a man who splits opinion, David Luiz. Is he a midfielder or a defender? I would say the
David Luiz is the commentators are actually saying that David Luiz is going to be able to make a difference.
But full of Brazilian flair and what a shot.
Are they high? Really?
Bruno Fernandes, Madison, Martial.
David Luiz will make a difference. Ah, well, he did intercept the ball, to be fair.
Mustafi, Ceballos, Torreira.
Isn't it Ceballos?
Ozil.
And here's What's the Ceballos bit?
Maguire gets it back. Fred. Needs to get it forward quickly. And here's Martial. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Hector Bellerin. Lacazette.
Arsenal have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced.
And he has been fouled there.
2,400 calories post-workout in one sitting. Oh, interesting. It's called the Warrior Diet. Ideal spend the day hunting, being nomadic, growing shells, and prep food. By the time it was ready to eat, it all be consumed in one sitting. Okay, fair enough. That's what I was gonna say. I was like, the way it's all said in one meal. You need them on calories, but all in the evening. Fair enough.
Fred drives it forward.
Do you just sort of build the tolerance to sort of eat that? Because 2,400 in one sitting seems a lot. Do you just build that tolerance to be able to sort of consume that amount?
Ceballos with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
And does that mean that like you don't eat like at all during the day?
Martial!
Oh, good save.
And the ball's come out. We can get that clear. Wan-Bissaka.
Oh. So I find that,
Defenders on the back foot.
especially mentally,
Promising move that. Good inroads
the,
into
and,
enemy
co
territory.
and concentration,
No
especially as a
joy.
radiologist, that like I need to.
They've
I don't
got it
need to
back
eat
as
like a
soon as
lot of
they
food,
gave away.
but I do need to have like maybe
Granit Xhaka.
something just to sort of energy.
Mustafi.
Yeah, no, I agree about the
He's still 0-0.
most instant spikes. That's my theory.
Too strong for his opponent.
Other things, obviously,
He's made sure that that won't get through.
obesity and stuff like that is obviously the big thing.
Ozil.
And then obviously genetics, as you'd expect.
Bruno Fernandes.
But I agree with the
Hoists
multiple.
it forward.
We shouldn't be having a lot of sugar, basically.
Sancho. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, real! It's Martial!
Oh, that was a good goal. That was
United!
that was a good G, man. That was a good G.
Perfect placement. The
Steve
one
Martial,
place the
man.
keeper couldn't reach.
That was
Now,
a
that's
good
what I
G.
call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was square.
I'm gonna see that.
He didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Comes out. Oh, but oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. A beautiful goal against Arsenal as well, and then back, and then Martial, man, his finishing on this is so good, so good. It's not for your song, it's a well-deserved treat. That's fair enough.
Significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
No, that's fair enough, bro. I certainly would I think
Kolasinac moves it over to the other flank.
not having snacks to me is fine. Like I can easily go about not
Brushed
having
off the ball
snacks
there.
as long as obviously you've got your well high
Martial.
view.
Torreira
That's
battles
easy
to
for
win it
me.
back.
But I feel like
Gets
I used to
himself
have
into
like
trouble
at
and
least
he's
2
lost
meals
it.
a day. Like I'd have to
That's one
divide,
way of trying to make
maybe
things
like
happen.
have like
There's a few who could follow that example.
like porridge in the morning or something, and then come back in the evening, and then
It's Ozil.
that'd be a
He's
lot
got away.
easier for me.
That's a good foot in there. Ozil is fouled.
You have a point though. Like I think like with anything, when your body just gets used to it,
Xhaka!
when your body actually gets used to it, then you can pretty much just crack on, I think.
Good challenge. He
Ah,
just
man.
stood firm. Lacazette!
Wow, if that had gone in,
A real
fair play
chance
to them,
and a real
because
let-off.
if you look at that, Anthony Martial Lacazette passed the ball, Ozil basically just scores Wan-Bissaka there, and then Lacazette volleys, and he should score that. He actually should score that goal. He should score it. Right. Oh, half Italian, half Indian, man. Jeez. That sounds a bit like being a bit. Definitely sounds like a London. Sounds like a London combination. Italian half Indian, definitely London combination, man.
The semi-final reaches halfway.
Half Indian, half Indian is my anthem when he comes. Definitely a. But also, like I also hear that like East seem to be more susceptible to types, if I'm correct. Certainly from the Indians and the subcontinent, but there does seem to be a tendency towards that.
We're already back underway here.
I'm not sure why that is. I think that is a genetic component. I think there's a cultural component, but there's a component there.
This could...
Oh, come on, that's poor.
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, no, that was a chance.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's probably easier to do what you just said, actually. I think what I try and do is like, wake up in the morning and have like a green tea. If I'm having to wake up at like nine like early. But sometimes
he is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again.
Oh, the further he went, the more attention he had.
Oh, shooting chance!
Yes.
Yes.
2-0 against Arsenal. Banter.
Oh, the invitation was
yeah, no,
received.
I've definitely gone past the whole free. Why did they stop? I've definitely gone past the whole free meals a day thing. Nah, 3 meals a day even is too much. Like the fact that I see some people have big meals to lunch, big meals to breakfast, and big meals for dinner, and you wonder why there's so many obese people in this country.
Manchester United take a 2-goal lead.
It's
should be comfortable from here on in.
And of course exercise as well, man.
That's given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close.
I have a lot of Italian and Albanian subscribers. I find that barely any Nigerians, which is interesting.
He's gone for it. Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Bruno Fernandes simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
But I think that's also because the Italians love the football.
Adventurous run from a defender.
Here's a question actually, because I remember in the 90s, when I was a kid, Serie A was like whoa.
Chance to break. Has he picked him out? Oh, he's in.
Oh, come on, you should have kept on running, Martial. I was crossing to you.
And he heaves it forward.
G, gonna leave medicine and my body will happily start seeing gains. That's definitely an option. And then I realised that a lot of bodybuilders, especially on YouTube, a lot of... I wouldn't mind being a personal trainer, I guess. But a lot of people like... you know, it's the fad, isn't it?
Through the middle. He gets past his man.
I should have laid it off. Basically, just saying a lot of crap to sell goods. It's as simple as that, really. Not all of them, but a lot of them are. Buy my this, buy my that. You know, we're sponsored by... Nah, screw that, guys.
Maguire battles to win it back.
It's a bit better now than it was, because I think people are a bit more savvy with that type of thing, but certainly like the last 5 or 6 or so years, there's been so much... That health business is very, very profitable, and there's a lot of like nonsense science that goes around.
The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance.
Yeah,
Bruno Fernandes needed to come up with a
time
better
to win the treble.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough.
And the finish! In for the pieces!
Oh, come on!
Oh, it looked like 3-0
Let's make some
for sure.
subs.
Rashford clearly is aware of how important that was. He'll be hoping that it won't come back to haunt him.
Get the subs on. Rest Rashford. Gomez. Bruno Fernandes probably needs a rest, actually. Let's get Ronaldo on as well.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
90s, Cyril was the goal name. Del Pierre, man. Yeah, man. Those were the days. Del Piero, jeez. Syria was the thing, and I think still was. Corruption, the corruption in it is what killed it.
Gomez.
There was just so much corruption in the game. Oh. And then when Juve got relegated, it kind of really, yeah, just good, unlucky. Really put a dampener on it. Yeah, just Serie A. I mean, the Premier League thing, but Serie A just never really recovered. I think debts, a lot of corruption, and now obviously a lot of owners. You know, you look at AC Milan. Look at how good AC Milan were. That was poor as well. Look at where AC Milan are, you know. But I think it's starting to make a renaissance. I think a lot of. I certainly think that Serie A is a lot more interesting than La Liga right now. Getting a bit more competitive. Only thing is obviously Juve is still dominant, but.
Wan-Bissaka. Gomez.
No, really.
Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in. Shot at goal.
Brilliant. He always has to score. He always has to score.
Oh, what a cracking goal! But
I won't say it's a cracking goal.
That's what made it for me. That's
Sancho, Ronaldo back, and game off. Oh yeah, Batistuta, Zidane, Ronaldo, R9 Ronaldo, Seydor, Baggio, Maldini. Oh. I'm thinking of what I'm thinking of doing maybe on this channel is like doing like watch-alongs with obviously the clips of like old games, because it might actually get to that point that we have to do that. Well done, Greenwood. Well done, Greenwood. Well done, Greenwood. But yeah, man, I'm thinking of doing that, going back to watching some of the old 90s football.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and
we're blessed.
Work it again.
We're blessed in that time. And that was an age where he didn't have the Messi Ronaldo dominance. He had quite a lot of good quality players. Now I think people are just thinking about, you know, individuals. They're not looking at like collectively good talents worldwide. I think anyway. Let's go.
So that's it. It is all over. Surely the best preparation for the final. A thumping
Very good
win
preparation.
in the semi. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well,
Very
they
good
passed that
preparation.
test in flying colours, and they have every reason to believe that they can go
Right.
all the way now.
Let's wrap up. Good goal. He seems to be bonding together, which I like. We'll end on that. But yeah. Whoa. So Manchester United versus Manchester City in the FA Cup final. It's interesting. So we're vying with City for the title, FA Cup, and we're still in the Champions League, so that should be interesting. FC Barcelona, that's going to be tough. And with that wins. Magleman, and to everyone else who's going to be watching, thank you guys for watching. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe to Red Devil Studio. Follow us on Twitter, United X, and smash the notification button for latest Manchester United news. Take care, guys. We will be back again. Let me know in the comments. Have a nice day, guys, and cheers.